Watch. So first he's controlling the secondary arm, the arm on top. Because if he's going to go to deep half guard, that's the thing we got to control. Alright? And I want you to notice how Romulo kicks his leg so hard and drops that hip like a brick. Like, boom, right there. He feels this go underneath, he just drops the hip to the ground. There's no way to bring your head underneath. Alright, so he maintains control of this arm, and he drops his hip straight to the ground. This blocks deep half guard. Breaks that one grip. He wants to be able to break the second grip here. There you go. That's just some motion there. Yeah, no, if he can block it down, it's definitely works. See how we stood up there, put the foot here? That was so he can get underneath him. There you go. We gotta look at that again, alright? So here, so that's a big key here. See how he scoots into him when he does that? He gets up, and his first action is get us underneath him. Hooks underneath him. Right? Now this foot's going to hit the floor and actually keep pulling Romulo underneath, and now he's going to start extending that that spider grip. See, foot on the floor. Gives him a little tip. Elbows above the head. Let's go a little slow on this one. See that elbow? Yeah, no, it's definitely like one of those what the hell just happened to me moments. So here we go. See, look, that little tip on the floor here, boom, that helps pull. Helps this pull. See it, this toe's on the floor. So you see how Romulo sits up here? So now his arms are in his position. At this point, Romulo can't pull anymore. He can't pull Galvão down, but he can lock his arms where they are. Right? So now, when Romulo puts his toes to the floor, because his hips are so close, he shoves his shoulders to the ground. That's the pull. This then becomes a butterfly. He keeps coming up. He holds the hand by his head, see, and pulls it. See how see that pull there? This is beautiful right here. He opens and pulls it right underneath him. See, keeps that hand right here. Bam. Still has that spider. Look at that beautiful twist. Romulo does go to get up. He actually gets caught in Galvão's arm there. Yeah, no, you can definitely pull underneath for single leg X. These are like, I don't know what just happened. Dropping that, see how he arched over a little bit there? It's like, it's a little key to the way he holds on here. See one? See that little arch right there? That drops Galvão pick him up. He's going to throw him over this way. See? And like he puts his heel down and he picks his own hips up for that moment. And that's why he doesn't get flung over to the side. See how mobile he is there? That's nice. There we go. There's the under. That's what we're talking about. Comes into it. Nice. And as far as Spider God opuses go, this is the beauty right here. All right, here we go. So Galvão's stuffing it. Romulo has maintained this sleeve grip like 90% of the time, and he's not pulling it. He's just holding it. All right. He's waiting for his moment to use it. Oh, no, I've literally devoured many months on Cobrinha's open guard. It's just the recoveries. Here we go. One. So when Galvão basically goes to stuff over and like kind of come into a knee slice, Romulo's going to come into reverse De La Riva, right? So we're here. So Galvão slides the leg through. Romulo first breaks the grip. Watch. First thing he does is break the grip on his pant leg. He doesn't want to control both pants. In response, Galvão gets his arm away and pulls it out. Once he pulls it out, reverse De La Riva grip. 1, 2. Now reverse De La Riva with the spider. Okay, so now he's able to look how he opens his hip up here. He's going to pulls this leg in. 1. Still the shins in there, and then kicks it up to get his head underneath. So he's basically going for a berimbolo roll, but he has the spider grip here. Now he's going to find that second leg that's far away. Galvão drops his weight. Look, Romulo brings his knee in to give him a little more extra power he's going to need to kick him up and over. Grabs in tight, uses the knee to pick up this hip, and then now once that hip's up, that means this is up, that means this is lighter. And he puts him on the elbow he's controlling. He tries to step his foot to the ground, right? So look how wide he is, and now the next obvious spot is to go right behind him. Because he's basically again like an X guard with a spider hook. Oh, he actually does one. And now he brings him towards. Here we go. So now here's the thing, and here's the thing I think it's more of like his evolution. He doesn't want to get caught in that single leg X anymore. So when he used to do the sweep with the foot and the bicep, but now once he gets here, he hooks the leg instead. So now we'll notice when he gets up, because he has an X guard on now. When he gets up, he's no longer has to deal with the single leg X guard. And as long as you get up with good posture, like at least tall enough, you don't have to worry about the triangle sweep either, triangle choke either. Look, and it goes right into his knee slice passing. One. Here you go. He's passing, hip escape towards him. He does a good job of running around him. He gets on the hips. Now look, Romulo is trying to put the hips underneath him right here. See, now he's trying to backstep again, but look, Ponce does a really good job. He snakes in that bottom hook here, and that's the key. That's how he maintains this here. Alright, so this is beautiful work from him as well. Hip escape, grabs the leg, comes over. One. He's controlling the hip there. Notice how when he comes over, he's grabbing the hip. That's a big key. That's the reason Romulo wasn't able to push his hips back like he tried there with this hand. With his foot and his hip, he went for it. He misses it, so now he starts bringing the arm in front, starts trying to come up, trying to roll towards him. Alright, this is where Ponce does a beautiful job. Look how he slips in that bottom hook there. Immediately, Romulo starts just to defend in the back, grabbing the collar or anything and just looking towards him. Alright? I think this is Guadio. Ponce? Guadio? Might be. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's his face. Maybe just Guadio has a different last name. Maybe it's Patrick Guadio Ponce. All right, here we go. So yeah, so now he's getting that over. Keeps this grip here. Now he lost this collar sleeve, but then had lost the collar, had the sleeve, then comes in and yeah, he takes a solid mount here, which was a beautiful back defense. Great control from Patrick. Okay, that was just a wonderful exchange. Look at that one more time. No, from over here. Nope. There we go. So he's waiting for his time. It breaks. He starts passing. Look how he extends his leg and drops the hip in that. Boom, right there. See? See this extension? See this hip drop? He's pulling his hip in. It's so true. Like even Saulo Ribeiro, it was S. Filo. I was like, what? When he went in the Europeans this year. Or last year. Here we go. Dropping the hip. Pulling. Dropping the hip. Yeah, see that hip pass is nice. It's a lot of pressure. He recovers. Look, he tried to put the hip in there. He grabbed the hip to stop him. Gets the arm in front. Good pressure. Sneaks that bottom hook in. Grabbing the sleeve. Turning towards him. Looking the whole time. Doesn't allow that hand to come around and grab his head. Creates a space. Reaching for the legs. Really good job. Really awareness. Like pulling, using that sleeve to pull himself up. So he got this underhook, but Romulo's going to maintain grip on the pants here. And look, he's using his head to smash again. We've talked about how he likes to do that. See, that's stopping. It's keeping him looking away. Romulo's able to pass. Passes, gets his 2, knee on belly, goes for another 3. He recovers the half guard nicely with a bump, but Romulo got that deep grip here. So that grip here is using it to flatten him out. Actually, he's going to make it tighter again. See how he keeps using one hand to make it tighter. Now he keeps his foot in, grabs the cross collar, and just keeps the pressure. Head up, hip driving into him. Let's talk about it. Boom. So he establishes here. It's not deep enough, so he uses the collar grip to flatten him out. Once he flattens him out, he grabs it with the second hand, and then gets his primary choke hand just deep enough. All right, so his finish here, he's driving his wrist down into the neckline, all right? And now this grip here, the second grip doesn't need, if you're bending your wrist like this into the neckline, this second grip doesn't need to actually be under the neck, and you notice it's not. What it's doing, it's making him look at the choke. Once he's looking at the choke, notice how Romulo sits his hips back there. Like this is a quick moment. It gives him the proper angle for his body. See here? So he's up, gets the second in. And look, he's going to walk backwards towards his hips a little bit. So 1, gets his grip in, and look, he's going to step, and then he's going to push his hips back. See right there, we go. Yeah, see? He pushes hips back, so he's kind of like sitting on the leg here. And now he drives that head forward, but he still keeps a good posture. Oh, agreed. The moment they stood up, he definitely seemed a bit more exhausted. I mean, but he definitely, I mean, Romulo might have had time to